Hi guys, PJ here. Today we're taking a quick look at emulation on PC. Seems to be moving in the right direction. I've recently seen an Xbox 360 emulator running quite well. It's in its early days yet though. It's going to need a fair old bit of work still, but the basics are there. You can load some code in there and get a certain game running to a degree. There's also a PS3 emulator. That's a little bit further ahead than the 361, but still not great. I won't be showing any footage of that because they're so clanky and quirky still. I'm struggling to get them working right myself. Not worth it. However, as some of you probably already know, the Nintendo consoles. The Nintendo Wii has Dolphin emulation. Now, Dolphin has been around for quite a long time. And it runs pretty well, to be honest with you. There's quite a lot of games you can run on there. All you need to do is get hold of the ROM data and install it. It's as simple as that. And go, Most of the stuff works natively with keyboard, mouse or controller to a degree. Motion controls obviously still being a bit quirky from time to time. But the latest one, the theme of this video, as you can see, is Cemu. I think that's how you pronounce it, Cemu or Cemu? Cemu. This emulator is for Wii U and it's crowdfunded. Okay, so if you're looking to run Wii U games on your PC, please pop along to the crowdfunding site for Cemu and have a look. It's got to a working level very quickly. Over the last few weeks it's progressed onwards and we now have The Legend of Zelda Breath of Wild running on it. And it's pretty much playable. It's a little bit glitchy, but it's pretty much playable. So let's have a look at some gameplay. Right, load times are an issue. This has been loading for quite a while now, and frame rate is a massive issue if you're running a Radeon card. So if you're running an AMD card, at the moment the drivers support and everything it's just not there. Frame rate rise for myself here, I was anywhere from sort of 5 to 10 frames per second, and that's on a 290X standard clocks. If you're running the equivalent NVIDIA card, GTX 980, etc., or even GTX 970, your frame rate will be double. You will double the frame rate. You'll be sort of hitting 15 to 20 frames per second, maybe 25 frames per second, no problem. But that's because the support for NVIDIA, that's what they started work on first. The NVIDIA support is far, far better. So as you can see, we've got the game running in a window, and it is actually running. Your interaction is keyboard, mouse at the moment. The controller support is coming later, and it looks like you're going to get Xbox One controller support on it from what I can see. But using keyboard, mouse here, there's a selection of keys to mimic the gamepad. You can even interact with everything, so you can physically play the game. The only thing that was holding me back, like I say, is frame rate, and that's simply because of the drivers. The NVIDIA stuff will run a lot better. Okay, so even an older i5 or an older FX chip, it won't really matter too much on the CPU as long as it's reasonable. Sort of, if it's 2500 i5, I'd probably do it along with the GTX 970. Myself, 8350 here, 4.2, not the issue. I did a quick check on it. It's not bottlenecking at all. The problem is the support for my GPU, hence the frame rate is so low. But it is running. You have got the option there to go full screen, so if you want you can stretch it out, and also the option to tweak the res, so you could run this in 4K if you got like a 1080 Ti or a Titan X Pascal. There's definitely the option to push it further. Because this is crowdfunded as well, the funding has really picked up pace for this emulator. So hopefully the progress the guys have already done will continue to go further and further, because this is amazing. So what I'm going to do now is leave you with just some gameplay and see what you think for a bit.
Hold the Sheikah slate up to the pedestal. That will show you the way. Link, you are the light. Our light. That must shine upon Hyrule once again. Now go.
At this point, I should probably just quickly point out I am not some low-life pirate. I do actually own a Wii U and Legend of Zelda here. So no, you know, I'm not just going to rip the game off to play it on PC. It's well-deserved purchase. You know, it's a 10 out of 10 game across the board. So if you've not got a Switch yet, because they're very hard to get, I know. You know, you've got a Wii U. Play it on your Wii U. It plays really well on the Wii U. It's not really a problem, and I would recommend it to anybody. So if you're having trouble getting hold of a Switch, I certainly am, then yeah, go for it. Play the Wii U version. It's not bad at all. I'm looking forward to getting some Switch videos up and running soon, though. We shall see. So I'll just run outside here, show you the great outdoors when my frame rate finally gets there. So yeah, some of the quirky little animations that Nintendo have put in here are fantastic. Like I say, I was working on the button prompts to a degree. Well, there we go, guys. Appreciate you watching this video. If it was any help at all, please click like, and I will be sure to feature the 360 and PS3 emulators I was on about. Dolphin as well if requested. I mean, it's quite a well-known one, but yeah, there we go. There's where we're at with the Nintendo Wii U emulation. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.